Anyone will guess that it is a laser pointer, and it has so many features that it is nearly impossible to cover everything in a single video. But what gives this amazing tool its shape and its structure? Today we will demonstrate by breaking this apart. So let's get started. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Mesmerized by Lights, presented by Optica Bangladesh Student Chapter, University of Dhaka. Today in this episode we are keen to observe the internal structures of a light which indeed revolutionized the field of optics for good. So for our demonstration today we will be using a red laser which has a maximum output power of 1000 milliwatt and it has a wavelength of 650 nanometers. It is also graded as a class 3 laser product. So let's get started. To begin with, first we will explain the external structure of this laser pointer. So here at first we'll explain the working principle of these two structures. These structures hold the entire body of the laser pointer. This is a battery to supply the power into the main circuit board, and this is the power button to begin the power supply. And the most interesting part of the laser pointer is this part where there is the lens and the internal circuit board. So mostly we will be interested in this part today and we'll be tearing it apart. Now let's begin tearing it apart. This is the main circuit board which supplies the power to the lens, and hence we can see a laser pointer.
As we have seen, this is the internal circuitry of our laser pointer, and if we tear it apart, this is the circuit that acts as our laser pointer driver, and this holds the laser diode and the lens.
So the laser driver circuit which we were talking about is pretty small in size, so for our ease of explanation we will be using this picture to break down the circuit and explain it step by step. So the first we need to gather the components, which are the laser diode, which is shown on the very right of the picture, an LM317 voltage regulator IC, which is shown here, two resistors in parallel, which is R1 and R2 with a potentiometer, two capacitors, one push button which is attached to the battery here, a printed circuit board, the board on which this entire circuit will be printed on, the laser pointer case, and the focusing systems of the lens. Now we will show the working principle of every step. So once we have gathered the circuit, the components of the circuit, we will adjust these components just like this picture, and then once it is done, our laser driver circuit will be ready for use. And now the next step which comes is casing the driver circuit. Once we have designed the driver circuit, which consists of discrete electrical and electronic components which we have shown here, there is a high chance of it getting damaged due to wrong handling. So we have to case the driver circuit very well. Now, after the driver circuit is complete, we will design the focusing systems of the lens. It makes the laser beam to focus on a specified point. And after all that, we will use the insulating and gluing process to print the entire circuit on the board. And just like this, our driver circuit will be complete and our laser pointer will be ready for you.
A laser pointer is a simple portable electronic device which is driven using the laser pointer driver circuit. The laser pointer driver circuit works based on optical amplification process and the stimulated emission of electromagnetic radiation. So how does all this actually work? First of all, the battery supplies power directly to the laser pointer driver circuit. The laser diode that is attached next to the laser pointer driver circuit will be damaged if too high a current flows through it. So to limit this current, the laser pointer driver circuit functions. Then the energy is received by the laser diode and electrons receive this energy and jump from its energy level to a higher energy level. As the electron returns back to the lower energy level, and radiation is emitted whose energy is equivalent to the energy of the laser light that is emitted from the laser. Hence, laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.